Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the Eachine E010S, and this is another Tiny Whoop clone. It's got a transparent inductric style frame here, but it's a little bit different. It resembles the original black E010 frame and has a little bit different camera here, and the flight controller here is not the B core. It looks like the Firmware F3 board that I reviewed a few weeks ago with the USB port sticking up on the top here. The B core has the USB port over here on the side and it's pointing out horizontally instead of vertically, and in this particular case this makes the USB port more accessible, unless you did what I did and put a canopy over this whole thing, and I actually covered up my USB port in that particular build. So the camera here is a new part I haven't seen before. It's an 800 TV line CMOS micro camera. It's 3.8 grams. Has the power connector here up on top and another button over here for changing your bands and channels there on the side. And you've got your LEDs and indicators on the back for your channel and bands. 3.8 grams, and so we'll see what the picture quality is on this one. It's a new one, so I haven't seen this one before, so it should be interesting to find out what that's like. Now the motors on here are the traditional 6x15 6mm motors that are on all the Tiny Whoops. There's no indication in the manual as to what the kV or the RPM of the motors are, so we'll have to see what the performance is like. You get a single 150 milliamp hour battery on the bottom here, and I think it's a 45C battery. It's pretty small. It comes with a micro low-C connector. Pretty minimal stuff that comes here with the package. You get some spare props, get a USB battery charger, get a couple of rubber bands here, and that's to secure the camera. Supposed to use these little hooks here on the side and then run the rubber band over the camera to hold on. Right now it's just being held on with some sticky foam. That's all that's holding on right now. Get a prop removal tool, and then you get a couple extra pieces of sticky foam. And this is the manual. It's just one page of paper, and that's the entire manual. It's no. It seems to indicate there's clean flight on there, but I've heard that there's beta flight in here, but I'm not really sure. So I'll hook it up to the computer and see how it's set up. The board I have is the FlySky version, so your instructions for the FreeSky or Spectrum might be a little different. I'm going to be flying it with the iRange X radio that I reviewed a few days ago, and it's because the E010 here, this board is not compatible with the Turnigy Evolution. It does not support the second generation 2A protocol. It only works with the first generation protocol, so that's why I have to use the older radio. Okay, let's get a quick weight measurement of the whole thing with the battery. Comes in at 25.15 grams, which is not too bad for this size. So in the next part of this video, I'll go ahead and hook it up to the computer and see what the firmware is. Maybe I'll upgrade it and also make sure the radio is working as well. And then we'll go ahead and take it for a demo flight. So this board comes flashed with clean flight from the factory, and the firmware that it needs is the SP Racing F3. So I'm going to go ahead and flash and configure this board with Betaflight in the same way that I did in a previous video with the Firmware F3 board. This guy actually flies pretty well. I'm actually fairly impressed, and if you're looking to get into the tiny whip scene and don't want to buy a bunch of parts and replace parts and do a bunch of building, this is a really good solution. You can just buy this one. This is the FlySky version. It's $55, and you can get this iRange X radio. It's a FlySky compatible radio. It's currently $40, so for under $100 you can get all this, and of course you have to add a pair of goggles, and you can get going with some Tiny Whip FPV. The motors here are actually pretty powerful. I don't think you need to replace these, and you can just go start flying right away. I know they're kind of powerful because I had my rates set a little bit too high. I should have lowered them, so it was a little bit all over the place in the flight demo, but I can tell that it had plenty of power. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.